Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Timmy Treacle, and I have one more movie review for you guys this afternoon, and that is A Quiet Place 2. Now, this movie was released on May 28th, 2021. It is a horror film and a sequel to the first movie, and this movie received positive reviews from both critics and fans. On CinemaScore, it has an average grade of an A minus. It has a 7.4 out of 10 on IMDb, a 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 92% on Google. Now, this movie had a $61 million budget. It made $291.2 million at the box office, and this being during the pandemic as well. It was written and directed by John Krasinski, and it stars Emily Blunt, Cillian Murphy, Millicent Simmons, and John Krasinski. And this is a direct sequel to the first movie. In this movie, though, we get some flashbacks on how a little bit of this actually started. If you haven't seen the first movie, then you're not going to know what I'm talking about. So you might as well not even watch this review and watch the first movie. Anyway, getting to this movie, we pick up with John going to the store and picking up some items, and he's going to a ball game, and this is when the events start to happen. And from there, we go a little bit back and forth between flashbacks, but mostly it is focused on Evelyn and her children. She has two kids, and then of course she has a baby, a newborn baby as well. And they're looking for a place to hide, and they stumble upon this gentleman who gives them shelter for a little bit. But then they start to figure out some things about the phenomenon, and from there it's just one crazy turn after another. And I'm not going to spoil this movie. That's not what I do. But I will say this was an excellent movie. And they didn't make this movie to where it just drug out. They were quick, precise, and to the point with the sequel. And it only has a running time of about an hour and a half. Maybe a little bit under that. And it is fantastic. It gets right into it. And, of course, I'm assuming we're probably going to get another movie. At least I hope we are, from the way it ended. But, yeah, I love the performances in this movie. The writing, directing. He better get a nomination for an Oscar and a Golden Globe for his writing and directing, specifically. I loved Emily Blunt in this movie. The child actors were great. Everybody was great in this movie. And this is one hell of a sequel. A lot of times, sequels are not as good as the original. This one is right there. I'd say it's a little smudge below the first movie, but not by much. Not by much. Maybe just a hair. But I love this movie. I highly recommend you check out A Quiet Place Part 2. And yeah, you won't be disappointed. You can find it right now on YouTube and Amazon Prime. Yeah, you got to pay $5.99 for it, but it is well worth it. It's still cheaper than going to the theater, and you get to watch it at home. Don't get me wrong, I would love to see this in the theater. And I guarantee you, once I get my new wheelchair here in a few months, I will be going to the movies again, especially since I'll have my own vehicle and my own transportation, and I don't have to rely on anyone else. Things are looking up, and speaking of that, I'll talk to you a little bit about that after I'm done with this review. But yeah, getting back to this review, I can't say enough about it. I love these type of horror movies where there's a post-apocalyptic event, and this basically a fight for survival. And this one makes it even harder because you gotta be quiet. You can't do nothing. And yeah, it's just an amazing movie. So definitely check out A Quiet Place Part 2. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 and 2 thumbs up. Freaking awesome. And like I said, just as good or almost as good as the original movie. So in the comment section below, if you've seen it, give me your thoughts and opinions. And do you think it's better than the original? Let me know. Let's have a great discussion about this. Other than that, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you like this review, hit that like button. Before I close out here, I have closed on my house. I will be moving in sometime this month after some minor things are made, adjustments are made to the house for my needs. For those of you who don't know, I am paralyzed from the waist down. So I do have specific needs for my home as far as ramps, shower chairs, and all that good stuff. So once all that stuff is done, I'll be moving in, and I will make a quick video of my new home as well for you guys, just to see, where I'm living. But it's a beautiful home, and I can't wait to get in there and say goodbye to this one-bedroom apartment. It's been nice, but it's time to go. But I thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for many more movie reviews, and check you later.